Okay, just in case I just started the recording, in case if something's messed up or the connection goes down, which it says that I am kind of dropping frames, but hopefully it won't be that bad. Did you hear my cat? Maybe if I close Steam. I don't think Steam is what is making me drop frames, because I stream Dota and I'm fine on Dota. Someone did make the observation that I never have issues on Twitch. So, I don't know if YouTube's got beef or what. I could maybe give you some other classes. Well, you still have a bit of... No, because you have 2 classes that you haven't done yet. No, I'm gonna try to upgrade as many classes as I can. Maybe I won't go out of my way.
A new path?
Do classes that I don't need the skills for, but I feel like I'm gonna have the money. Because I've been doing some practice battles. You have Brigand and Archer. Maybe Vantage might be nice to have. I'm pretty sure Mercenary gives Vantage.
I did.
That looks good. And now let's do the supports. Because I have a lot of supports to do.
Tell me, Marianne, do you have a love of flowers?
I also did see some supports, but to be honest, they were kind of spread out and I don't really remember all of them. Normally I would show them, but I suppose I probably could go to the Halt record of whatever it's called, where the records are, and you can find the old support dialogue at the end of this run, and I could go through all of the support conversations. I could try to get that. Maybe. We'll see. If anyone wants it, let me know. I'm happy to do it.
Well, I don't dislike them.
I've happened upon a spot that's just teeming with splendid blossoms. Would you like me to show you?
I think I would rather stay. It would be for the best if you kept your distance from me.
Well, perhaps I could pick a few of the nicest and present them to you. With a beautiful bouquet in your arms, your magnificence would rival even that of the goddess.
I would never compare myself to the beauty of the goddess.
I see. Well, I don't mind.
Proud.
Oh, that is a lovely handkerchief you've got there. Did you know that a handkerchief reflects the sensitivity of its owner? Yours tells me you have quite a refined sensibility. If you only applied yourself a little more to the rest of your ensemble, there is no doubt in my mind.
If you admire my handkerchief so much, you may have it.
No, please, that is not what I meant.
Strike 2!
It was a gift from
3
my adoptive
strikes,
father.
you're out, Lorenz.
I didn't choose it for
Looks
myself.
like you might be out either way,
I'm
though.
sure I don't share
Unlucky.
his refined sensibilities, though, considering how little he and I have in common. I have to go.
Such beauty. And yet, with just a little polish, she'd be a marvel. If only she'd put in some effort. I wonder...
Okay, sorry. I was just making sure
Indeed,
the volume.
I shall make it my mission to awaken her
Is it kind of
beauty.
hard to tell on my phone?
There is nothing that I, Lawrence
hard to tell on
Hellman
computer, so I
Gloucester,
looked at my
cannot
phone?
do.
There we go. Time for a break.
Hey, Raphael, that's quite a load you've got there.
It was my turn to do the shopping again, but I might have overdone it.
Aren't those trips usually for food supplies? Why did you pick up a bunch of spears and gauntlets as well?
I was passing by the smithy, and the old man called me over. He said he was finished repairing the training weapons, so I grabbed them since I was already there.
I see. And those books?
I had just left the smithy when I ran into a merchant I recognized. He said he had some books that he brought for the library, so I took them off his hands.
Right. And that desk?
Oh, this? Can you
There seems
believe
to be a
someone threw this
pattern.
away? It only needs a little work and it'll be good as new. Someone around here was just saying that they needed a desk.
Of course. Now, this is just a friendly observation, but I see surprisingly little of the food supplies that we actually need.
Well, I worked up an appetite from carrying all this stuff, so I had a snack on my way back.
Raphael, I appreciate the thought, but
Can
you
eat
can't get so
enough
carried away with helping out like that.
for an
You
army.
helped us all right out of dinner. And now that I've seen your struggle, I have no choice but to join in this vicious cycle of charity. Here, I'll lend you a hand.
All of this stuff is pretty heavy.
This vicious
Are you
cycle
sure
of
you can handle it?
charity.
You insult me.
Truly a poet.
And no, I can't. I'll only carry the books and offer my support as you handle the rest.
I'll cheer you from the sidelines. It's my favorite thing to do. Cheer my friends from the sidelines.
A little closer.
Ba-da-da.
Hey, Leone, what are you up to?
Oh, come on. What'd you do that for? Look, you ran my quarry off.
You were hunting? Ooh, is the dining hall that short on food supplies?
No, but I like to hunt every now and again. Keep my skills sharp.
I suppose so. You're from a family of hunters, right? Well, there's no shortage of prey to hunt around here.
True. Not many hunters around the monastery, huh? Rivers full of fish, trees bursting with fruit, mushrooms ready to harvest all over. It's the kind of place where you can really be self-sufficient. Guess we can thank the goddess for that.
I don't know. I'm more inclined to thank the bountiful earth than the goddess for such things. The goddess may offer spiritual guidance, but she doesn't fill our bellies, that's for sure.
Not
Real.
a very noble-sounding thing, to disregard the goddess and honor the land.
Leone, whose grace do you suppose humans live by? The goddess? The nobility? I'd say it's neither. It's the endless bounty of this magnificent land that gives us life.
Won't hear me deny it. But who's to say it isn't the goddess whose protection makes nature thrive? I'm not the most devout person, but I'm not about to go around saying we don't need the goddess at all.
I said she gives spiritual support, didn't I? I wouldn't go so far as to say she's wholly unnecessary. But in Elmira, Dagda, Bridget, and plenty of other places, they don't believe in the goddess. Nature is a blessing that knows nothing of borders. The goddess is the goddess, and the earth is the earth. They should both be revered for what they are. Look, this is just my personal opinion. If you truly believe that everything depends on the goddess of Saros, that's your...
Hey, it's fine. You don't have to worry about me. I'm a believer, but I know there are those who aren't. And I kind of like your way of thinking. Giving thanks to nature and all. It makes sense.
I knew a wild
So
girl like you would be
open-minded.
able to get behind an idea like that.
What? Like I'm feral or something?
Hey, you know, this kind of talk could be viewed as heresy if it was public.
Yeah,
Sometimes
probably.
my kids get a little feral.
We'll just have to keep it to ourselves.
and they get upset. Sometimes children can be a little feral in general.
Who is it?
It's me, Raphael!
Oh, Raphael! I'll get the door. What are you up to? Oh, whoa! What an enormous crate! And look what's in it. Crystal vials, shiny rocks.
And I got this too!
Oh, what a splendid flower. And so fresh. Hey, wait a second.
charming.
Is that for your sister?
Yeah, I finally got my hands on something cute, just like you suggested.
That's so nice. But wait a second. Is this that flower from Fodlan's throat?
Of course! I had to run to make it back in time. It was a lot farther than I thought.
You ran all that way? And while we're on the topic, aren't these all Myron crystals? Such fine carvings on them. They must be the work of a true artisan. It couldn't have been easy getting your hands on these.
I figured I should follow your advice. You know more about what's stylish than I ever could.
Well done. I'm sure your sister will be pleased. All that's left is to make that necklace.
Yeah, about that. I don't know how to put it together. I've spent so long trying to figure it out that the flowers have started wilting.
This is where
There are only a
Hilda
few
comes
nice ones
in for
left.
their character development arc of actually helping people.
That's not good. I could try telling you how to make it, but you can't afford to lose any more flowers. Oh, all right. Looks like it's Hilda to the rescue. I'll take it from here.
Seriously? You're really gonna help me?
Sure.
It's okay,
I
it
make
doesn't
myself
require
things
manual
from
labor.
Time to time, and this is definitely
Which is
easier
kind of
than
surprising
teaching
because
you
Hilda
how.
has a talent
But
for heavy
you
armor.
owe me for this. I expect to be paid back.
Don't you worry about that. I'll find something really nice to pay you back with.
It couldn't have been easy finding all these trinkets. He must really love his sister.
He does.
Still, older brothers can be so dense.
Just like your older brother. He loves you.
Hey, Ignatz. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ready to start cleaning?
No, that's all right. Actually, I'm just finishing up.
Oh, it's true. Look how tidy everything is. You've done such a marvelous job. I'm glad I didn't get in your way.
Thank you very much. So, anyway, you can go now. You were talking to your friend, right? I just have some things to put away. It's okay, I can manage without you.
Oh, Ignatz, I thought I saw someone earlier. That was you, wasn't it? You know, I'd have been willing to help. You could have just said, hey, let's go and clean.
It's all right,
He
you
knows
were having
better.
a conversation. I didn't want to sneak up like I was eavesdropping, and really, I didn't need help.
Oh, Ignatz, you darling. You're so considerate. Thank you so very much.
Glad to be of service. I'll start putting all this away.
Not so fast.
Well, what's the matter?
Aren't you overdoing it? Don't you think you might be taking on too much,
Oh, I didn't expect to hear that from you.
Let me give you some advice. It's true that I like to delegate as many tasks as I possibly can, but when someone helps me, I make sure to lavish them with praise as a reward for their hard work. So, then we come
Verbal
out even.
affirmations.
On the other hand,
Hilda's
look
love
what
language.
almost happened just now. You did all that work for me, and I almost
And acts of
missed it.
service.
Now, where would that leave you? With no praise, no thanks. You'd be losing out.
Personally, I'd prefer to lose out rather than inconvenience someone else. For instance, I'd have felt terrible for intruding on your important conversation earlier. Consider the negligible loss to me versus the major inconvenience to you. Personal loss is always going to be the better choice. Right?
No.
Huh.
You need to have
Well,
some
if that's
form of
how you
self-preservation.
feel, then
That's
I'm
not a way to
sure
live.
how to convince you otherwise. Ah, found you. Hello, Lysithia.
Hilda? What's that box you're holding? It's making me nervous for some reason.
Your big sister Hilda's here, and she's going to make you look all grown up.
I, don't recall ever asking you to.
That's right. I knew exactly what you needed. You didn't have to ask. Now take a seat. With makeup, you can't just pick your favorite colors. You must choose colors that suit you and the occasion. If you'll be up close and personal, if you're going to a ball, for example, you want to keep it subtle. On the other hand, if you're going to be on stage, the colors should be overt.
I've never used makeup before. It sounds complicated.
Let's put up your hair to show off your neck. But we'll leave a few strands hanging to make you look more vulnerable.
Why would I want to
The
appear
money
vulnerable?
pieces are important.
I don't wanna be
though, to take out of the
attacked.
ponytail.
Oh, but this is for wooing, not warring.
Hi, Ruben.
When you're older,
You're up
you
late.
might understand the importance of
What the
looking a
fuck?
little vulnerable.
Fuck
You're treating me
crazy.
like a child.
How are you?
But I guess
What's
it's
going
mostly
on?
harmless.
Now, when you're standing, put
Are you
your
playing Path of
non-dominant
Exile
foot
2
a
right
step
now?
back. It looks more elegant. When sitting, don't lean
don't
back,
snitch,
but
JK.
don't slouch either.
Are you on
and
break? Is
ensure
that
at
why?
all
I'm
times
also on
you are
break.
gracefully extending your fingers.
Gracefully.
Ruben, you know the drill. If my stream drops frames, because for some reason
Suddenly
I'd be
standing
dropping
and
frames
sitting
here
are
and
an
there.
exhausting activity.
Let me know.
Hilda, that's enough. This is wearing
I'm
me
good.
out.
Yeah, I just finished the campaign.
I knew
Very
you had
exciting.
potential.
2 weeks
You'll
break.
go far,
That's
my
very
darling.
exciting.
A
When do
couple
you
of
go back?
years to develop your charms, and no girl will outmatch you.
I'm not sure I'm cut out for this
You've
type
been
of
dropping
thing.
frames lately?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know
believe me,
why.
You are. With a little help from me, you'll have men
I feel like I don't on
falling
Twitch,
at your
though.
feet.
No thanks. You're more suited to such things. I'll leave it to you. I haven't the time or the energy to fuss over how I'm
I
perceived.
mean, I'm recording.
Even
so
with my best efforts, I'll
worst
never be
case
as
scenario,
good at
I'll
this
delete
as
the
you are.
VOD and I'll upload
Still, this was rather fun. Thank you, Hilda.
the VOD.
She
I'll delete the
really
live stream,
is
upload the
brimming
VOD.
with untapped
Or maybe I'll
potential.
keep the VOD up
When she smiles like that, wow.
and then I'll upload
Even
the
my
video.
heart skips a beat.
But I'll keep the video as a part of the playlist. I'm not sure. I could take it the 7th if I wished. From now, frames seem fine. What do you mean you could take it the 7th? Well, honestly, the 7th, I have to continue my study, but honestly, I'm just postponing my final exam because I fear it a bit. Oh, that's what you mean. Why do you fear it?
Sylvain, I've been looking for you. Do you have a moment?
Hey, Lysithia. I was about to grab some food. Would you like to come along?
Actually, yes. That sounds fine.
Great. Let's go.
Because it's like the finals?
The
Get
dining
your
hall
study
isn't
on, girl.
exactly relaxing, is it? If there's a next time, I'll take you somewhere with a much better atmosphere.
Is
I
it
don't really
online,
care
in
about
person?
the atmosphere. I just wanted to apologize.
Nah,
It's my last
I get why you
exam,
told me
it
off.
said
There's
it's
nothing you
pretty
need to
tough.
apologize for.
That's unlucky.
Can you just shut your
In
mouth and
person,
listen for once?
unlucky.
Here's something you may have already picked
You
up
tell
on.
him, Lysithia.
I very much dislike
Put him
being
in his
treated like a
place.
child. I've worked very hard to be where I am now, and such treatment makes it feel like all of that work is being ignored.
But I think
5
you're a
days of
genius.
straight-up coding.
And you work harder than I ever did.
Snore.
When I was your age,
Yes, you already told me all of this. Back then, you were just as devoted to goofing off as you are now.
so I already told you that. What a perfect memory you have.
And there it is. You're always so quick to flatter every woman you come across. I knew that, and yet I never thought you would direct your antics at me.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I know how hard you work, and I really wasn't trying to upset you. I just wanted to chat.
I do not mind that you wished to chat with me. In fact, you might even say I was happy about it. Just a bit.
Oh?
Seriously? It sure didn't seem that way.
Well, it's true. Your behavior is maddening. But in retrospect, I realize that was you treating me as you do all women,
Ah, yes, and
rather
Lysithia
than like a
wants to be
child.
treated like everyone else.
I wasn't thinking about it like that at the time, and so I snapped at you. I could have perhaps approached the matter with a tad more maturity. Therefore, I
Nah,
would like
you
to
were valid.
apologize.
An apology?
Put him in his
That
place.
is not how these conversations usually turn out. There's no need for that, though. Really, you'll make me blush if you keep this up.
Ugh.
Listen, Lysithia, I want you to know that I meant every word, even if sincerity is difficult for me.
Yes.
You're
it
as
is very
lovely as you
difficult
are
for
clever, and you have this strange charm about you. That's what I really honestly think.
There you go again with your false flattery.
I swear to you,
No,
it
it's
isn't
probably
false at
genuine
all.
to a
And it's
certain
not
degree.
flattery if it's the truth.
Say
Well,
what you will,
You do
you're
tend to
still
amp
gonna
up
have
your
to earn my
compliments
trust.
in regards to women.
Just this
But
once, I'll cut you some
Sylvain's
slack.
genuine. Or
Don't
he's
get
capable
used
of
to
being it.
It's not like I can change who you are as a person.
Sweet and tolerant. You never cease to amaze.
I'll leave you with this. Don't say things you don't mean. It makes it impossible to tell the lies from the truth. Don't come crying to me if you carry on as you have and end up with no friends.
I have to say, Lysithia, your harshness is one of those things I find so charming about you.
You are exhausting. I guess the positivity is okay, though.
Cynthia's like, I just wanna tell you your shit, damn it. And Sylvia's like, yeah, no, you're right. You're so smart.
Hey, Hilda. You said you wanted to talk? Whoa. What's with all these expensive necklaces? Why do you have them all laid out like that?
Pretty, right? I'll let you choose whichever you like.
Huh? Why would you do that?
Just choose. I want you to have one.
I'm not gonna accept a gift like that without a reason. Even with a reason, I'd probably decline.
Look how gorgeous they are, though. Wearing beautiful things gives you energy.
Maybe for you.
Yes, for me. Why would it be any different for you?
Because to me, those are just fancy decorations. Take this one, for example. How did you come by it?
This was the first necklace I picked out for myself. It doesn't suit my style nowadays, so I don't often wear it.
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. The sentimental value of each one. These necklaces are nice and all, but I don't have any special feelings or memories about any of them.
Not
But
a
this charm,
materialistic girl.
it's packed with things I don't want to forget. Captain Gerald's teachings and a lot of memories, too. Even if to you, it's just a dirty hunk of wood.
I do understand. But still, you're not going to be very
Sentimental
popular
girl.
with the boys if you keep wearing that dirty old thing.
Like I care about that.
You can drop the whole stony-faced act. Come on, I'm offering to help you here. I could even make a charm for you as a gift, if you're really hung up on sentimental value.
Make a charm for me? You do that?
Sure, why not? I don't want you to be alone your whole life. Besides, this happens to be a talent of mine. It'll be really, really cute, so you'd better wear it.
Sure.
Very crafty.
I can't just accept a gift for
Very
nothing,
Hilda.
though. I'll make one for you, too, if you'll teach me how. And
Oh,
I'll put
that's nice.
plenty of
Friendship
feeling into it,
charms.
so when we exchange them, it will
That's
really
cute.
mean something.
Oh,
Like
that
friendship
sounds
bracelets?
lovely. I'll
I've had a
gladly
couple of
teach
those
you
in my
how.
lifetime.
But make me something cute, okay?
I'll see what I can do.
I have a permanent friendship bracelet on with my best friend. I bought it for her. Not last Christmas, but the Christmas before that one, I think. Let's go. On to the next.
The rite of rebirth is finally underway.
Never celebrated
Time to
Christmas
see if our
before?
hunch was right.
I
Well,
hope it's
that makes
not.
sense if you weren't
Then
Christian.
we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
It's just it's a very dominant holiday in America, even for non-Christian people. But I suppose if you don't live in a country where it's widely celebrated, it would be something you're not super familiar with, which is fair. I hope it's not, then we wouldn't have to fight anymore. What's the answer? I don't have the dialogue open. have no idea.
We've all come to this conclusion together. I'm sure we've got it right.
Right or wrong, the clock is ticking. All we can do for now
can
is stick to
rewind.
the plan.
You
Oh,
seem
it's
a
quite
mite too
dominant
relaxed
here.
for my liking. The
I'm
goddess's
quite
rite of rebirth
unconventional?
is about to
Okay.
begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you
never
to secure
mind.
the locations that are lacking in defense.
What do you mean?
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He
Yeah.
told me that he was concerned about you and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by
Sounds
my
like you're
side and do not
embarrassing
cause
me.
any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Sedith is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
Yeah.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If there's anyone down there, they'll be trapped like the rats they are. We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten.
Nice. Leave it to Claude to know the best stakeout spot. Um, Sorry. I accidentally kicked the mirror box. Okay. First
Well-
let's restore battalions.
Come back soon!
Let me check if I need to change any of these classes. Not mastered, not mastered. Mastered, but you don't have anything else. Mastered, it's fine. Where's my units? I'm not using U3. You can be paired with. I would love to defeat the Death Lord.
Our guess was spot on. Looks like we have company.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
I'm on it.
Maybe I can defeat
Looks like
Death
the enemy is
Knight.
going after the casket in the back. Maybe they're going after the Saint's bones? Weird. I'd like to defeat them before they can finish the job. But did you notice? Look closely at the ground. There's some kind of contraption on certain parts of the floor.
Yeah. The Death Knight. He's a square
The
tile.
smart move is to
He's
advance while
cheating.
finding the best fighting positions
No
we
fair,
can,
Mom.
based on the enemy's weaponry.
Who, me?
Sorry.
Thank you.
Leave it to me.
Stay focused.
Ready and willing.
Let's get to it.
I'm on it.
Who, me? You lost to me? Oh dear.
Not a great level up.
Like moths to a flame.
It's time.
I told you that if you fled, I would not chase you. But it seems you wish to die.
He's definitely gonna take out Hilda. Yeah. But I really want to take him out.
Here we go.
Thanks for that.
I'll aid you.
Gotcha.
What's next?
Nice. Give me something good, Sylvain. Ooh,
I like how this feels.
that was good. Good job.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
My character became so ridiculous in a few levels. I have 80% evasion and a skill
getting a
that
really
says I
disturbing
can
vibe
dodge
from that
any
guy.
type of attack.
No
That's
one go
crazy.
near the evil-looking
I'm not
knight,
pinky,
okay?
I'm Phantom Assassin.
Guess
Sounds like
that's
it
for me.
owns.
I'll just go rest up or something. If you want.
No time like the present.
Maybe Violet. You don't die with this.
To encounter someone like you. How fortunate.
Yeah, Lysithia owns. We know. Tell us something we don't know. Dude, I was just talking shit about you. Or hyping you up. I was talking shit to the Death Knight about you. You can't just let me down like that. Kind of rude.
Sorry.
Well done.
You're out of luck.
Thank you. Thanks.
Monk is fun, but I know Silent Parties is tough to get its potential out, because all the minions don't die by my hand. And that's what charges me. Well, I was glad I got to say hi. I'm gonna go to bed now. It's been a busy day. Okay. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi, Ruben. I hope you have a wonderful night. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.
That is that.
I saw that you were in my top viewers for the week on YouTube, which is very cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Good luck at your games and have a wonderful day / evening. Thank you so much. I will. I'm enjoying playing this game. I'm having fun.
This is what I do.
It's hard.
Glad to be in. See you at the next. Thank you so much. Good night, Ruben. Goodbye.
It's not luck, it's fate. Thanks for that.
That went as expected. This is what a real man looks like.
I'll manage.
The reinforcements have...
Sorry, but victory is mine.
I am still far from...
It's a good level.
Well done.
So nice of you.
Let's get to it. As expected.
That double attack. Nice.
Sorry. It's not luck, it's fate.
Thank you.
I owe you one.
Don't underestimate us.
Your resistance is 4. My solution is gonna be to save Sylvain. Naomi died. Holy shit, she lived. Wow, what a wild turn of events.
Sorry, but victory is mine. I expected as much.
Alright. Wish I could have gotten speed, but that's alright.
Thanks for that.
Speed is just like the best stat in the game. Always is in Fire Emblem games.
This is bad.
We'll support you.
Let's win this already.
Hit, baby! Maybe first match. That would be too easy.
Did the trick. I'll manage.
Me too.
I've got another option.
still alive, dude. These guys have horrible fucking accuracy.
Be gone.
So nice of you.
Speed magic. Horrible.
Let's get to it. You fought well.
I think I've got...
Apologies.
Easy bond points.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Sorry.
I still want to kill you. I can.
I'll celebrate later.
Show me the money.
Can I get a...
Sweet though.
Got too cocky.
This is the important stats.
I'm good at...
Of course I won.
Magic and
still-
speed. A little girl can need ours.
Much needed.
You're a big help.
Careful, please.
somewhat problematic.
I owe you one.
Thanks.
Die, but that's okay. I need to join the others. So we don't have any more gambits. This side was just too weak.
What's next?
It was a good try.
Nice try. Valiant effort.
I can't believe it. Well,
You underestimated me.
And let me heal.
Thanks for that.
Is it support points? Does she have live to serve? 'Cause that'd be very cool if she did. Leonie's not gonna make it, I fear.
Better be careful. So nice of you. Oops, I'm sorry.
At least you mastered your class before you got benched, you know? A heroic effort.
Another one down. Damn.
Dropping like flies, but that is alright.
Should I have held back?
No. I don't have it.
We
That's a
must
good
all
level.
do our part.
Nice. And you attack twice.
Sorry.
That's not problematic. Die.
I am still far from my best.
That was a good level up. Lorenz kind of
I didn't
getting some
expect that.
decent level ups. So.
You fought well.
I can finish this. Finish the job, no problem.
This is what I do.
With me, I can get the experience.
Of course I won.
Not so sure about this.
Yeah, I did not get the chest. They're all the way back there, whatever, dude.
This is what I do.
Something exciting?
My
Not exciting. Whatever. It's just on the map.
well done. Thank you.
Just healing some people.
So helpful.
Can you finish them? Can you live?
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Get your little death knight. Gave me a present also.
Here we go.
That is that.
Such shit level ups. Whatever.
It's no use. A seal is broken. You can't... A sword. What?
Yeah, that sword looks cooler. Use that one instead. take a nap.
Is the intruder here? Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Nice. Nice. We don't need these keys. It kind of sucks that we didn't get the chests, because we definitely had time to. I just wasn't thinking about them, to be honest. My bad.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum. It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy
listening to
ceremony
them.
is worthy of death for a member of the Church. You are well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived!
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands.
May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Wait, please! The goddess would never forgive you for our execution!
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
Harsh. Ouch.
I suppose that's that. The
Sprinkle of
assassination
evil.
attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. Looks like it was all a plot by the Western Church. It's just too bad that masked knight who was leading the attack got away. Vanished without a trace.
But why would the Western Church want to attack Lady Rhea?
Why? Take your pick of reasons. Relations with the Western Church aren't exactly friendly. Oh, that's right. Gerald mentioned that you grew up completely isolated from the church. The Church of Seros is split into a few different branches across Fodlan. The Central Church is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach. Then there's the Western Church. Far west from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato had his little rebellion, is the fortress city of Arianrode. It's the strongest fortress in the kingdom. On the other side of it is the headquarters of the Western Church.
Not too smart to bicker with people who worship the same goddess as you.
The bishop of the Western Church must be pretty ambitious. Probably hopes to split off completely. In which case, he'd need to weaken the Central Church's influence. Killing Rhea is certainly one way to do that. To the shock of no one, I hear the knights have been sent to subdue the leaders of the Western Church. We'll probably get a chance to assist.
Nice. Easy
You're
battle
an odd one,
experience.
aren't you, Professor? How'd you make it this far in life without ever interacting with the church?
Pure
I
skill.
can't believe someone like you exists in Fodlan.
Built
It's
different.
too strange.
If you think that's weird, consider the fact that Rhea hired Teach despite all that.
So those guys they caught, they all got the axe, right? That's brutal.
Lady Rhea can be rather intimidating at times. In fact, she can be downright terrifying.
Professor, those who cannot be saved must be delivered to the goddess for judgment. Is that not so?
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected. It would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power.
Yeah, without the crest stone.
Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
JRPG protagonist powers
Absurd.
right there.
Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
Okay, totally not evil looking dude.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the Sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power.
Which is why
For
you're gonna
now,
give it to me.
I will entrust the sword to you.
Nice.
Please, use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait. Do you truly mean to give the Sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war. Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the Sword of the Creator. Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Seteth. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been
but I
able
already
to
have my
wield the Sword of
Edelgard
the
route up.
Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away,
Sorry, Rhea.
it has returned and found a new master.
I
But now I'm choosing
understand.
Claude. Don't
As
worry,
you
I'm
wish,
reformed.
Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
Sir,
The
yes,
Sword
sir.
of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
Because we're special.
I feel as though we have become entangled in a mystery.
Yeah.
And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The Sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen.
Well, we saw it in a
Such
dream.
as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine.
Yes, her! The Sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more.
Yes.
I despise not knowing what is going
there.
on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must. Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
That's the plan.
The Sword of the Creator, pulled right from the legends. I finally found it, and yet it ended up in Teach's hands. Could I even use it anyway? Damn it. There's no telling what's to come.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of thunder. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
Nice. The rainbow. The pot of gold at the end. We love rainbows. What do you guys think is the best color in a rainbow? I think, for me, maybe blue.
I have a new mission for you,
rainbow.
Professor.
I think that's the nicest
I would
color.
like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Sylvain's brother.
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such happenings are fairly common within the kingdom.
Unfortunately.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Wants more of our blood, dude.
Hey, Teach. I gotta say, I never would have guessed you were a descendant of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator, the very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation. Don't be coy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that Bloodline's crest. Fine, keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery. Speaking of, Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. He probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
If it isn't my
not
little
you too,
Claude,
Claude.
what has you so worked up?
Judith? What are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to
The
you,
badass
boy.
herself?
I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect. Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next Roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Well, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Dathnal.
So you're Little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphne of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the Roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going. Sorry, Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach. But don't you worry. I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered.
The crest of flames.
I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole. In other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
I don't know if we're the only one that has it.
That is what you possess. Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Nice. Ownage. Does she want to join my house?
You there, youngster.
Maybe after this.
Won't you listen to this old man's troubles?
Class.
I was born and raised
I can give her
right
the other
here in
shrine.
this
I
town.
have 2
I
giga
spent
healers.
my whole life here.
Would be nice.
My daughter lives in the Empire, and she sent me a letter to ask if I was keeping up with my daily worship.
Well, hello there, Professor. Is this a friend of yours? Is that so? I was sure you two knew each other. Is there something we can do for you, good sir?
Oh, what a lovely young lady. I was just telling this kind soul a story.
Really?
He's
What's
yapper.
troubling you?
Well, I was thinking of going to daily prayer, but my leg's been acting up and I can't walk properly.
How terrible. That's no good at all. May I be of assistance? I'd be happy to lend a shoulder and escort you to the chapel.
Would you? Oh, I'd be most grateful to you. Thank the goddess for sending this young lady to me today.
We'll need your help too, Professor. Here, sir, take my arm.
And we get volunteered also, Pepela.
Splendid work, Professor. You really seem to appreciate our assistance. Putting a smile on someone's face always seems to brighten up the day. Is something wrong? You're giving me a strange look. Oh, how should I put this? I suppose it's just second nature to me.
Just a good person. Nice.
It's difficult to describe, but I can usually tell when someone is worried about something. Back there, I could tell that both you and the old man were in distress. I spent a good amount of my life living in the church. Maybe that's why I'm so good at identifying these things? Did I not mention that before? I spent nearly 10 years of my life in the Church of Fargus. Many came to us with their troubles. In my own time of need, I once ran to the church myself, and they helped me. May I share something with you, Professor? It's about a dream of mine. I'd like to work in the church one day. I want to be like the priest who helped me. Never mind. It's not a very realistic
I'm just saying,
dream.
they say my class
Please
makes
forget I
great
said
nuns.
anything. If I
Come
were
join my
someone else,
class. I'll
perhaps
help
a
you reach
commoner
your
without
goal.
a crest or stature. Maybe things would be different. It's a bit sad, but this is the way things have to be. After all, only the goddess can decide our fates.
Sad. B support. Surely she's ready to join my class. Okay. Oh, it's Manuela? Let me sit up for this one.
Thank you for your... Thank you.
Okay, anything that's to do with songstress,
Smells
the opera,
lovely.
romance, all things Manuela likes.
Huh?
Evaluating allies, cute monks, and counting on the monks.
Yeah.
Perfect recipes, school uniforms, you're doing great work. Maybe school uniforms? Maybe it was perfect recipes.
Yeah. Am I that terrible of a woman? So I'm a little unkempt. What of it? Oh.
Perfect still. Wow.
Thanks for the treat. Come by the infirmary anytime you need anything. I'll be waiting, Professor.
Monka. Brigand for sure. Pegasus Knight also. Let me see if she gets Pegasus Knight, and then if not, I'll do Brigand. Let me see first. Nice.
Ha!
Nice. Oh.
Perfect.
AC boost. Not level 10 yet. Sad.
Hold that
to work towards, so I can just give you this. I could give Marianne something else, but I'd rather just have her heal. They'll do some support conversations.
Hey, it's you. Going for a walk again today?
No, I'm on cooking duty today, and I have to head into town for some groceries.
All on your own? I'd better go with you. I'd be worried if you went by yourself.
No, please, I can manage on my own.
But won't you have a hard time carrying everything back?
Not at all. I'll be fine. I'm just replacing a few ingredients. Also, I may not look it, but I'm actually quite strong. I've been exercising every day.
You're right. You don't look it. Your biceps are a fraction of the size of Raphael's.
Well, the bar set high with
If you start fumbling
Raphael.
around under the weight of all the groceries, and then you trip and spill everything everywhere. Look, I'm just saying that could be your future. It could happen. It doesn't look pretty.
What a worried
That's what you
big
think of me,
sister.
huh?
Yep. You're honestly a bit of a mess.
I see. If that's how you feel.
Oh, knock it off with the
Blaming
wounded
our
puppy
boy,
dog eyes.
Ignatz.
As though I'm some sort of villain in your story.
I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention.
You are
I'm
putting
just a bit
words in his
sensitive,
mouth.
that's all. You're talking like you don't respect me.
I see. So now it's my fault?
Yeah,
No matter how
it kind
grown
of
you
is.
seem to think you are, there's so much you're incapable of. You can play at being a mature adult, but it only ever complicates things, and that's exactly what makes you look like a child.
Projecting.
Oh, enough already! Would you just leave me alone?
Maybe I went a bit far that time.
Yeah, the
But he's
projection
so
was real.
stubborn despite his ineptitude. I can't just leave it be. He's so foolish, constantly making a mess of things. Wait, but then...
No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
what he said to me before. To everyone else, do I seem just like Ignatz?
I mean... Didn't have to do him like that.
Hey, I'm about to take out the trash. Got anything you want me to take?
How about these? Just some old study notes of mine.
Wow, that's quite the pile there. You sure it's all fine to throw away?
Of course. It's all safely stored in my brain now. If I concentrate, I can access any of it with ease.
Why am I not
Photographic memory.
surprised?
Jealous.
I wish I had even half your power of concentration. Okay, here we go. Ugh, this is pretty heavy. Well, it'll be a good workout. Oh, but you were telling me not to take my training so lightly. Still, can't hurt to get a little exercise in. I'll just take it at a run. See you later. What is it, Lysithia? Was there something in that pile of paper you wanted to hang on to after all?
No, that's not it. There's just something I want to say to you. I'm sorry for saying your way of doing things was inefficient. You've clearly grown plenty strong, doing things as you have. Not to mention, multitasking and training in that way surely presents interesting challenges.
Well, sure. But if everyone has their own methods, then your methods aren't wrong either. All you did was share them with me, so there's no need for apologies.
Wow, what a bunch of
Still,
nice,
it's probably beyond me to
compromising
imitate your
friends.
levels of focus and concentration.
and open-minded.
How do you even manage to throw yourself into only one thing like that?
I haven't much choice. I can't waste even a single moment.
I can understand that. I'm sort of the same way. I hate feeling like I'm not getting enough work done. Anyway, you should just do what works for you. You've got something you want to achieve, right? That's why you feel pressured to study so hard.
Yes.
Then focus on what matters to you. Leave the rest to people who have the time for it. And hey, if you need any heavy lifting done, you know where to go. The way I see it, it's all training.
You know, Leonie, you're so kind, so strong.
Whoa, what's with the compliments all of a sudden?
I was just thinking what an incredible partner you'd make. Really, you've got all of the perfect qualities.
What?
I'm
How
not
flattering.
simply saying that. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
You're making me blush. What a strange way to compliment someone.
Lysithia making Naomi blush? New shit game. Beloved.
Mercedes, you look divine as always. Are you off to pray?
Oh, hello, Sylvain. I was just on my way to pray. How did you guess?
Well, because I've been watching your lovely...
Oh, I get it. You're the type who's always looking at girls, aren't you?
I won't
Hit the
lie,
nail on
I
the
do
coffin.
enjoy beholding women, but I don't mean it like that with you. I know I sound like a dope. I think you're special.
How many times have
really?
you used that line, Celine?
You think I'm so clumsy that I need someone to watch over me. Is that why you can't take your eyes off me?
You're beautiful, and I mean that. You're... how can I put it without sounding even worse? Okay, here goes. I want to get to know you better. As friends, I mean.
I don't know where to begin.
Well, what's something you like?
I like to pray. I've been praying regularly since I was a child.
You grew up in the Empire, didn't you?
That's right. I was raised in House Bartels.
Bartels? I thought you were born to House Martreats.
It's a complicated story. I'm not sure that it's a very interesting one, but I'm happy to share it with you.
I don't mean to be nosy, if it's too personal.
Oh no, I don't mind. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you. House Martreats fell shortly before I was born.
Oh.
My father passed away while my mother was still pregnant with me, so she had nowhere to go. After I was born, my mother ended up marrying the head of House Bartels. Shortly after, my mother bore a true Bartels child who bore a crest. She and I were treated as though we were no longer useful to the family after that.
You think the Bartels were just using her to secure a crest?
They must have been. My mother and I were removed from the family and forced to flee to a church in the kingdom. I abandoned the Bartels name and took up our old family name again.
So you grew up in a church. Okay, it makes more sense now why you're praying all the time.
Yes, Oh, praying! I forgot that I was on my way to pray.
Right, and I interrupted you. Well, see you around, Mercedes.
Yes, see you!
House Bartels wanted a crest, and ruined other people's lives to get one. These idiots are all the same.
Yeah, Sylvain's heart is in the right place. He understands the flaws, the major flaws in the system, because of his situation with his brother.
A stone? A stone. I do not understand. Yet, as I think of it, the pounding in my chest grows faster still. But is that me? Or is it you?
I believe it's you. These stones do not mean shit to any of us. They probably mean a lot to you. I had to guess.
I'm not secretly eating cake. You're getting pretty good at talking through the door, Professor.
I haven't done the lost items. Shit. Let me check. Needle and thread is Bernadetta's.
I've been looking for this. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You want to join my party?
sorry.
God damn it. Strength and bow. I only have level D bow, but it was a chore. Because we do have level C support. Sometimes these people really want to join our class, you know. Sometimes the requirement's low.
Things are, let me tell you, still. We can't lose them, Professor. Not to battle or to cowardice. If you can keep them going, then I will too.
Yeah.
I still have much to learn.
Why is that fish so still? Wait, is it swimming sideways? Perhaps it is resigned to its woeful fate of being plucked from the water and eaten. Ah, Professor, you are so outgoing with all of the students. I would like to have more opportunities to connect with you, though I am certain my brother would disapprove.
Join our class.
Might you help me with a favor?
Oh, is this where I can get the blacksmith now?
I could use your help.
Could you help me out?
Nice. I can repair items. What do I need to do?
Hello there.
Why is it glowing?
What?
It's just poor eyesight.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time being. The thing is, the bandits' leader who stole the relic is Sylvain's disinherited older brother.
Curry comb. I've not found it yet. That is what we need to give to Ingrid.
I have a request. Hail, Professor. I may have slowed a step in recent years, but I pledge to you the full extent of my abilities.
Thank you so much.
No, Professor. The pleasure is all mine, I assure you.
It seems that our next mission is another bandit hunt. This time I've heard that their leader is the son of a noble family. What a complete disgrace to the nobility.
Does Lorenz want anything? No.
For a hero's relic to be stolen, it's unheard of.
And just last month, the sword of the creator was almost stolen too.
Hi GNS, how are you?
Also quite
Thank you so much for coming back onto
What
my stream.
incidents?
What's going on?
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because they have a crest they never
Doing
asked
fun, how
for.
about you? I'm vibing. Having fun. On break.
Well...
Oh, wait. Shit, I didn't do it like that. Do I need to give Marianne anything? No.
The coffin of Saros in the Holy
Are you on
Mausoleum
break,
should have held her
Eunice?
remains. Instead, they say it held the sword of the Creator. What could it mean?
lost items currently. Sorry, what? Are you on break right now?
The head of the Western
Christmas,
Church
Hanukkah
holds the
time?
title of bishop.
Winter break?
That's not as distinguished as an archbishop, such as Lady Rhea, but it still comes with a fair amount of authority. If someone in that position plotted an assassination, I cannot help but think it must have been instigated by some outside force. There are bishops in the Eastern Church as well, but to speak frankly, they do not have much impact. They are under the influence of both the Archbishop and the Leicester Alliance, so their ability to voice grievances is quite limited.
Do you work remotely? I miss fucking working remotely. I would love to get a remote job.
Oh.
You acquitted yourself honorably last month. To think they'd go into the Holy Mausoleum and assault the Goddess Tower. I cannot imagine the Western Church
Is it too loud compared to my voice?
Someone must have
been helping. Do I need to make my voice louder?
As for the masked knight who escaped,
I just bumped up the tunes because
I hope we find him soon.
It was quite quiet compared to my voice in the VODs that I saw. Should I turn it down though?
You acquitted yourself honorably last month.
Yeah,
to think they'd go. I cannot imagine the Western.
It was just so
for the
quiet
masked
before.
I hope we find.
But if it's too loud now, I can turn it down.
Until that's done.
I am Rod. I have come in Margrave Gautier's stead to retrieve their stolen relic. However, as I hear it, a group of students is to attend to this matter. I sincerely hope no harm comes to any of them.
Same.
Professor. I'm so sorry my older brother is causing you all this hassle, Professor. Don't misunderstand. I always thought he was a piece of garbage. But I never thought he'd steal the relic. I can't wait to see his face when he realizes I'm in the group that was sent to take him down.
Unused lipstick is what your lost item is, but I do not have it.
Professor.
Oh.
It's tough though.
I have never had going to the
fight your brother?
Kingdom's north. I hear the people of
I
North
like the
are cold
180
and have much
Sylvain
loneliness.
does after the mission.
Professor,
I agree.
I hear you have
Sylvain
had
has a lot of
work,
character growth. I really like
have
Sylvain as
worked
a
mercenary
character
in the kingdom.
and as a unit.
Did you find joy in
Can?
this? You cannot remember? Is that having possibility? I have amazement.
Petra has exotic feather. Do not have it. I'm missing a lot of lost items. Ever.
Professor. Hello.
Unused lipstick with Sylvain.
I'm gonna keep training until I can beat you.
Gonna be training for a long time, kid. Caspar.
Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
Where's Petra?
Yes. I have never had Professor. You cannot. I have.
Oh. Professor. I'm so... Don't misunderstand. I can't wait to... Oh, that's mine. Oh, thanks, Professor. You really saved the day.
Let's go do Flane's mission. We should also probably do confessions and sing.
Right.
I can't read. I've reunited with my daughter after years of being apart, but I'm the one who left her in the first place. I don't know what to say or even how to speak to her. That's Gilbert. Sometimes it's best to admit defeat, slip in some jokes late in the mood, just love her and treat her with kindness. The third one. The tea here does absolutely nothing for me. I could send for some supplies from home, but is there truly not a soul in this place with tea fit for a noble? Lorenz would be a good source. Felix, no. Casper, no. Lorenz. I'm interested to see Ferdinand and Lorenz's support. I'd imagine it's about tea mostly, because that's something they have in common.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud? Singing is so much fun.
Tea and nobility,
Everyone
yeah,
should
they're
enjoy
both kind of
themselves
stuck
while
up.
they're doing it.
Elitists. Mercedes,
Isn't it
do you want to join my
strange?
party?
Saint Seros's body was missing from her coffin, but they found a sword in its place. Do you think she moved from her coffin and left the sword behind?
Okay, I'm gonna save my game and I'm gonna ask you to join. And if you say no, I'm gonna reload because you're
Isn't it
joining my
strange?
party this month.
Saint
I'll
Seros's
just get
body
you
was
next week.
missing from her coffin. Do you think
Or I'll reload and I'll give you a bunch of gifts.
Oh, Professor, I'd love it if you would. I can just tell that studying under you every day would be such a treat.
Nice.
Wow, really? Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I hope to learn a lot from you.
Easy. Very cool.
So the whole plan to attack the monastery was some plot devised by the Western Church? That means they used Lenato.
Recruit next. Maybe
What right do
Ingrid,
they
'cause I
have to
love
drag a
Ingrid.
good man like him into their schemes?
Ash, let's see. No missing items, I don't think.
You have helped me so much.
Nice. Now we can look at these. She's another
Need
way
something.
to spend our renown, but I also don't have everything maxed out.
See you
but I'd
again
rather spend my
soon.
renown in other ways. I know this does carry over from New Game Plus file, so maybe it is worth to put some renown into maxing that. Can I get Cyril yet? I think he's the first one that I can recruit
Think
for
of
free.
it. The Sword of the Creator, belonging to the ancient king Nemesis. You have to master it as soon as you can. I can't wait to face off against such a legendary weapon.
Felix is just like strength. That is all I care about. Sword belt fragment. Not have it yet.
Hey, I heard about the things you did. I'm so glad Lady Rhea is safe.
We know.
I figure you're a great person after all, Professor.
Nice. Join our class.
I learned all sorts of things, so I can do as much as possible for Lady Rhea. Cleaning, chopping wood, making feed. Oh, and I'm learning the bow and arrow from Shamir.
Yeah,
I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class.
Join
You betcha.
us.
I'm your guy, Professor.
Should I use Cyril?
Since, you
Is
know,
he
you
super
can't
popular?
exactly
Does
add me
everyone
to
use
your
him though?
class or
Because he's the
anything.
aptitude character. So I'd imagine mostly everyone uses him. Do I be hipster and not use
This
him?
wasn't the first time I've taken part in an Alliance roundtable conference.
He is a good
but
character,
it's still
though.
exhausting. There's not enough cooperation in that group, especially from Lawrence's father.
Yeah.
But at least my grandfather was surprisingly
They are
alert.
difficult.
Judging by that, I'd say he's got at least 5 more years in him.
Nice. His growths are only a little bit better than everyone else's.
You found it,
So you
Teach.
don't think he's worth it? Maybe I won't use him then, because I don't know if I love his character.
Professor. Gerald was looking for you.
He's very good, but his growths aren't the reason why.
It seems he has gone off somewhere.
Well, I know that he makes a good
If he is
wyvern
not in his
rider,
room,
right?
then
That's the
surely
canon
someone has seen him. Ask around.
class for him? Or wyvern
I have
knight?
something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you.
Yes.
I am trusting you. You must be rather bewildered by the power that was hidden within.
But I'm gonna kill the
However,
wyvern knight also.
know that I
suppose
believe in
2
you.
wyvern knights are pretty good
I have
though.
no doubt that you will
I'm just
use
not
that
entirely
power
sure what my
justly.
final party is gonna be
You will
yet.
most certainly fulfill the grand destiny that the goddess has seen fit to grant you.
I might level him up if I like him, and then
May I ask a favor of you?
if they
May I ask a favor
have
of you?
bad growths, I might just use someone else.
I'm pleased to have been invited. I am grateful. Yes.
Class C major, I hope for your future. You're doing great work.
Of course. Yes.
Likeable. Oh, fuck. There's the middle one.
Of course. I see.
Unlucky.
How quickly this delightful time has passed. However, we must return to our work. I appreciate your effort.
Hey, you.
Professor. Oh, Professor, are you looking for Captain Gerald? I just saw him in the Knight's Hall a little while ago. He was talking with a female knight, but I didn't get a good look at who she was.
Thank you so much. Appreciate keeping tabs on our father. Do we owe you any lost items?
Someone...
Oh my! The crest of flames? Could it really? Yes, the actual crest of flames! No, that is quite enough. I should compose myself. I must remain objective in my research. Objective, professional.
I respect your self-control.
The scandal
what
with
he
the
wants to
Western
hear.
Church troubles me. We cannot afford to let ourselves be swept along, and yet...
Join my party. Oh, not yet.
Don't you think Professor Hanneman's been acting a bit strange? Maybe he's made some kind of big discovery.
Yeah. Yes, it's us.
Someone lost that.
Wait, no. Gifts.
Thank you very much.
go talk to Catherine.
Oh, Gerald? He said something about visiting a grave. There's a graveyard attached to the monastery, so you'll probably find him there. I can't remember where the graveyard is, but I bet Sedith knows.
How do you not know where the graveyard is? You've been a part of this monastery for so long.
Quite so.
Some people are unhappy because they don't have the crest they want. And some are unhappy because
It's
they
right
have
from
a
here
crest
the other
they
way.
never
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
for.
I just need to talk to Sedith first. Hopeful herbs.
Thank you.
And do I owe you any lost items?
What's this? Yes.
Nice. Need some motivation.
I appreciate your effort.
Let me go talk to Sedith. Let me go visit our mother's grave.
We're back. Ah, the graveyard. Of course I know it. It can be a little hard to find. Would you like me to show you where it is?
Sure.
Very well.
I wanted to ask you to join me, but I couldn't find you. So, here I am. I was thinking we should visit your mother. She's resting beneath this humble grave. Oh, of course you would ask that. I wouldn't know where to begin. I suppose I haven't talked much about her. She was gentle and smart. Oh, so smart. A wonderful cook. Always kind to everyone. And she loved flowers. Whenever I brought her back an unusual flower, her face would light up. I cherish those memories. I can't count how many times she made me happy just by smiling. And she smiled the most when she was pregnant with you. She died right after you were born. She wasn't able to spend much time with you. But she loved you with all her heart. That's the truest thing I know. Never forget it. This ring is the only keepsake I have of her. In time, it will be yours. One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Oh, nice.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Head to the battlefield, find the wedding material. It's down here.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
What's behind?
Oh, come to think of it, last month there was something to report, wasn't there? Thanks to you, I hear that everything was resolved. I never realized that bandits had entered. I'm not a great guard after all, am I? I hope you will forgive me one day.
Give us the best reports. What do you mean?
I could count on you.
Nice.
Hey there.
I can repair items.
Is this it?
Instead of repairing items, you can just upgrade them.
Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
Right.
Professor, please leave Sylvain alone for the time. The thing is... Yes.
Should be my next recruitee.
Hey!
The only thing left to do is the dining hall.
Hey.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
Very cool. I ship them.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor? Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef.
Nice. That also wouldn't be a bad person to focus
I
on
love
recruiting.
this stuff. Did you know that? Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
We know. And then that also could be cool.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Delicious. After a scrumptious meal like that, I feel that I can really seize the day.
This is my favorite. I am rather happy you went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
I want to raise my flying level. So that's also a requirement for Ingrid. I feel like this is a very good way to use. Also, that gives me Pegasus Knight. I don't know what I need for Pegasus Knight. This might only be D. Dorothea, come join our party. Come join our class.
Professor, oh, don't worry. It's
This is her B, I think, so she low-key kind of could.
Actually, could we talk for a bit?
Somewhere
a little more
reason.
private.
Although I don't think I'm actually going to use Dorothea, so I don't know if I want to use my renown.
I'm just gonna come right out and say it.
Rush.
I find you a little difficult to be around. I know. I'm your student and you're just trying to watch out for me. But the way you look at me sometimes, it's like you're seeing right through me. No, don't apologize. I know you don't mean anything bad by it. I'm just self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act. When I look at you, it's like your eyes are accusing me. Telling me that you see right through it. That's what I mean when I say it's difficult being around you. Hey, this might be nuts, but maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours?
I have no weaknesses.
Oh, come on, Professor. Everyone has some kind of weakness. You know mine. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less, I don't know, vulnerable. Excellent. Well then, don't mind me. I bet I know your weakness. It's not mental, is it? It's physical. You're ticklish. Here, I'll prove it. That's right. The next time you gaze into my soul, I know just how I'll retaliate.
I hate being tickled.
Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing? Come on. I thought that was funny. I swear, it's like your heart isn't even beating. That's all right. I didn't really think a little tease like that would be enough to get to you anyway. Though I was giving it my all. You're pretty tough to resist that.
I am. Built different. Purple left. And I also didn't go to these guys.
That's so.
Would you like to
have a
join our
crest
party?
too, eh, Professor? Does that mean you're descended from nobility? You've certainly got the look for it. I sure do wish there were more nobles like you, Professor. A teacher, a mercenary, and so very mysterious. How could a girl ever get enough? Hey there, Professor. I was thinking it might be nice to join your class.
Yeah, let's
I'm
go!
not unhappy where I am.
Easy
but
recruit.
I was just thinking that maybe if I was with you, well, I might learn even more.
Let's go!
You're the kind of gal a girl could pay attention to, you know? Oh yeah? That's
I still don't think I'm gonna use her. Maybe if I have the slots.
I'm looking forward to spending more time with you, Professor.
But I don't think she's gonna be a part of my final party. I do know she's a fan favorite, though. Like, if you guys wanted me to use her, I would use her, but...
You and your class were at that fight in the Holy Mausoleum, right? I sincerely hope the holy artifacts are unscathed. I admit I wish I could have been there to see it all, even if it does make me queasy. But I was there too early. I'd gone first thing in the morning. At noon, one of the monks chased me out, saying I'd been there too long. Who were they to decide when I'd been somewhere too long? Huh?
What do you need?
However, I still have a lot of books I wish to read in this class. But talk to me again, okay?
Reason and what else? Magic and reason. My magic is not very high.
Professor, if you're heading to the kingdom, I would recommend taking a coat. It's chilly, even at this time of year. It also rains a fair bit. Don't get caught out there without protection, or you're sure to catch a cold. Oh, that! I thought it was gone for good. How did you know it was mine?
Because we know you. I feel like I also could probably recruit Annette. I feel like she's not that hard to recruit. I definitely prefer Annette over Dorothea, so...
I thought school life would be peaceful and quiet, with a sprinkle of drama to keep things interesting.
Annette will be the mage that I choose.
But since you arrived, it's been one thing after another. Is that just a coincidence, I wonder? What do you mean? I don't like the way you said that. Stop trying to spook me.
I thought she'd like that.
Is it true that Lady Rhea entrusted the Sword of the Creator to you? I can hardly even fathom you being capable of wielding something of such power. Just who are you anyway?
Where's your teacher?
Hey, Professor. Don't you think everyone's making too big a fuss over these crests, or heroes' relics, or whatever they're called? How important can that stuff really be? Personally, I don't even care that I don't have a crest. I'll take muscles over crests any day. Heck, I'll take muscles over a hot meal.
We know, Raphael.
Actually...
Big fan of muscles and food.
Okay.
If we ever need to do some heavy lifting, we know who to call. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Professor. Hey, Professor. There are a lot of hardworking people here at the Academy, huh? Even Claude. He acts carefree, but secretly he's so serious. Everyone focuses on training without even needing to be told. Maybe they think I must protect my friends, even if I have to risk my neck. What? I'm diligent. Everyone else is just excessively diligent. I don't understand why anyone would want to risk their life for someone else. When you die, no matter how you died, it's over. To me, it's more important to enjoy life. We only live once, after all. It's a waste to spend all your time working and being responsible, right?
You also have to have a certain level of consideration for other people.
No matter what people may think,
I'm not
I'm
always
going to
considerate,
keep being me.
but
So in our next battle, I'll support everyone from the sidelines.
Throughout your life.
Aw, come on, please.
To a certain degree, obviously.
How about I do something for you as a way of saying thanks? Oh, I know! I'll let you join me for dinner in the city.
Yes, I'll allow you to accompany
strolling
me.
Around town. I'm sure someone will treat us. Okay, just think on it.
Did I sing? I feel like I probably did.
Let me see.
Oh, Professor. I didn't realize you were there. If we keep running into each other like this, people will start to talk. Hey, don't get mad. I was joking. Ah, forget it. What do you need? I fell for that girl recently, but I just wanted to have some fun and leave it at that. So I told her we should break it off. I guess she was feeling a little more serious than I was. She started crying, and everything got a bit complicated. Come on, Professor. Playing around with girls is the most fun a guy can have. Besides, I don't care what you think of me. I don't intend to change how I live my life. I'm a good-for-nothing, if you haven't noticed. But I'm still a noble with a crest. That's all anyone cares about.
Nothing. You just want
It's
people
best to
think of you
avoid
like
getting too
that.
serious with fools like that.
It's easier.
It only leads to trouble. I'm gonna be forced into an arranged marriage with some random noblewoman anyway. By the way,
that
Professor,
sucks. Imagine
you
being
didn't
told
know you had a
who
crest,
you have
did
to marry.
you?
Being told how to live your life.
I see. I suppose a mercenary wouldn't be concerned with such things. Most children who are born to noble families are tested upon birth to see if they bear one. Even descendants of the 10 elites, like myself, can't be legitimate heirs without a crest. That means as children, we're only accepted if we're born with one.
If you don't have
The heads
one,
of most noble
treated
houses
like
keep
dog
having
shit.
kids until they
It's
get one with a
horrible.
crest. Those children then grow up to be heads of their houses, and the vicious cycle continues. Do you get it now? To all these commoner girls, I'm just a trophy. Or rather, a stud horse. See? I knew you'd get it. These girls don't love me. They love the potential rewards of loving me. If I marry a girl and she gives birth to a child with a crest, that kid might become the next head of House Gautier. But nowadays, with the bloodlines getting weaker, there are a lot of kids like my brother, born with no hope. For ages now, those of us with crests have been envied and desired, but never for who we are. I understand the value of my blood. Believe me, I hate how much I understand it. I know better than to dream of being free from this burden. I'm used to it by now. I used to think I didn't have the right to live freely. That's right. You know what? I'm a bit jealous. The whole time you were growing up, you never knew you had a crest. You were free. Nobody pretended to like you. I kind of hate you for that. You were a spoiled brat who should pay for that crest. Maybe I'll collect the debt. Gotcha!
Sylvain coming
Wow.
out.
You should have seen the
Monko.
look on your face just then. Don't mind me, Professor. After all, ladies love a dark and brooding noble.
Well, I don't know if ladies like to be threatened, but what do I know? Laugh. Let's do some support conversations. Ooh, Sylvain and Ingrid is a good one. One of my favorites.
That was quite a sigh.
This entire.
What's wrong, Ingrid?
Tell me, Sylvain, what am I to you?
You're my friend. One of my oldest, in fact.
An old friend, is it? Then why must I clean up the casualties left behind by your skirt chasing?
Nobody asked you to do that. Heck, I thought you enjoyed it. Besides, you're real good at it. I'm excited to continue working with you.
Do you mean to imply you have no intention of acting a bit more respectably?
Please don't yell like that. Everybody's staring at us.
When you were 8, you came on to my sweet, sweet granny. My granny!
Come on. I was 8 and she was That was a long time ago.
Sylvain hit on Ingrid's
I
grandmother?
love their dynamic. It's
Wow.
so good.
People can hear you. Please be quiet.
When you were 10, we went to that harvest festival, and you started making eyes at a scarecrow.
A scarecrow?
Wait a second. That was just an accident. A tragic
Sylvain's
accident.
a little thirsty.
When you were
That's
15, you
the
sought
moral of
relentlessly,
this,
might I add, to involve yourself with
support
Lord Gwyndel's
conversation.
daughter. Who do you suppose made peace with the furious Lord despite having nothing to do with it? Me. Always me, always for you. Every time.
What a jerk.
You know what? This conversation is over. I'm done.
My point is that this has to end. Not later, but now.
Fine. I promise I'll try to change. Are you happy now?
Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help.
Bars,
what can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room? Okay.
Not gonna be weird ideas.
This isn't what I had in mind.
I mean, did you see Manuela's room? Legend has it.
Come on. A big, strong
The
guy
guy
like
that she went on a
you?
date
This
with
is
last night
easy.
is still trying to crawl his way
Lift
out
up
of
the
there.
cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
Buried alive.
There's still more to do.
Someone pointed
Why
out
do you care so much
that
about keeping this place clean?
this support
It's just a
and the
dorm
others
room.
might imply that
Were you
Sylvain's
raised in a
eyesight isn't the
stable?
best.
Leaving this place a mess
I
wouldn't
can see
be
him
fair
with
to the next
glasses.
person who uses it. In fact, I think once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have some actual training to do.
Oh, come to think of it,
This
I
is a
date
form of
myself.
training.
The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all
Tolerable.
these guys who have tolerable personalities?
Oh, it gets tedious at times. You must listen to them talk, for one thing. But it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this world. I know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. Shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely. I just hope our efforts are worth it.
Surely our futures are bright. Okay. I am going to bed. Good night, GNS. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll probably look over the VOD, and if it is messed up, if it's a slideshow in any way, shape, or form, please let me know, and I will upload the VOD. But I do have an external hard drive that I'm using that has like a terabyte. So hopefully I'll be able to hold on to the VODs a little bit longer than I normally am able to, because normally I delete them right away because my computer doesn't have very much storage space. Good night, guys. I'll see you guys next time. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.